Steve, so near yet so far. It's football, isn't it? And it's really, it hurts, doesn't it?
Yes, massively, Jim. Put in loads of effort. Football changed in a split second. You know, we hit the post, and then last kick of the game almost they put one at back stick where we sort of switch off again. Devastated for the 10 players that played and the subs that come on. Absolutely devastated for them because they had a 10-minute spell in the second half where Johnny's made some great saves. We blocked it on the line. They did put us under pressure, but that's to be expected. We always catch them on the counter, and we had chances, maybe 2 or 3, but you've got to take one of them. And then we let ourselves down right at the end, just switching off, and they get in at the back stick. So, well, it's tiredness, but you've got to be mentally strong, and you've got to be focused and keep going right the way to the final whistle. And like I say, unfortunately today it didn't happen again. Story of our season, if you like. You know, yeah, up against it, mate.
Can't feel too sorry for ourselves, and in fact, a lot of Hampton people have said to me, you know, and I know it counts for nothing because there's no points, but you know, you guys did really well. I know for them it's easy to say that, but I think there was a genuine respect for what we achieved with 10 men.
I heard it all season. Oh, you're a good side. You're a good side. You're a good side with no points, and that's because we're doing the wrong things. And today was no different. Listen, I've got to give them credit that they kept going and they kept going, which they would do. After last week's performance, I asked for a reaction, and today they gave me that, you know, and they worked tirelessly. It's just them fine margins, sticking the ball in the net. We was only going to have minimum 2-3 chances. We knew that because we was going to be under a lot of pressure. When they come along, you've got to take it. And like I say, we just shot ourselves in the foot right at the death there.
Could Tom Derry have taken it into the corner when he had that breakaway just before they scored? Easy to say now.
It's one of them, Jim. Hindsight's a good thing. You know, he thought he could go the other side of the defender and try and get a one-on-one. That was his choice. You know, and decisions in games are down to players. I can't tell him or get him to do something if he's got it in his mind what he's going to do. So he probably felt that he could go through and score. Unfortunately, overrun it and they've cleared it. So that's football.
The red card obviously was a big talking point in the game. What did you make of it?
I watched the video back, but from my view, he jumped in. Didn't need to jump in because he was favourite to win the ball as well, and ultimately cost us a point today minimum because I thought we was in control that first 15-20 minutes. I thought we was looking after the ball. It was causing a couple of problems. When you go down to 10, mate, I don't care whether you're top of the league or bottom of the league, you're going to find it hard, and that's. Listen, I want to see it again, but from my view, first he's taken off. Whether he's won the ball or not, you can't tackle this day and age like that, and it's one of those. I can't stick up for it because even if he did get the ball, the way you jump in, the manner you jump in, it's a red card, so that'll be dealt with internally.
And really quite an easy decision for the referee on what we saw at that moment.
Of course, if you're going to leave the ground, whether you win the ball or not nowadays, you see it in all walks of life of football, the ref's going to give a red card. Players rolling about, if he got caught, which he may well have done, it looked bad. It looked bad. So if it looks bad to us, it's going to look bad to the referee, and he had no other option, in my opinion. Again, I might have to eat my words when I see the video, but you can't tackle like that nowadays, and especially when it's in your favour, you don't need to go in like that.
You talked last week on the post-match interview about looking at or getting in other players, perhaps. Obviously, You haven't had any luck on that yet.
No, two have decided to stay at their clubs where they're at. I'll be speaking to another one on Monday. I've had the offer of another player from a professional club to come in. It won't cost us nothing, and I'm going to go and watch a game on Tuesday to watch another player. So actively looking for players to bring in to make us stronger. But it's a waiting game. Thing is, Jim, we've got 2 weeks now. If we'd come off with a point today, you know, that 2 weeks doesn't seem as long. Now it's going to seem forever and ever, but we've got to get on with it.
Now you adjusted slightly the starting lineup, not much because you haven't got much flexibility really, but you dropped Joe Turner to the bench, and in the end he could have been a huge hero. I mean, that's the way football goes sometimes when he came on.
Well, Joe hasn't had a pre-season. Not looking at excuses, just saying it as it is. He didn't have a pre-season, and we've thrown him into every game. He's played every minute of every game, and he's looking tired. And he did look tired, and his performances ain't been up to. Not saying he's been playing bad, but Joe Turner's performances as a Joe Turner player hasn't been to the standards that he sets himself, and he knows that, and that's why he was left out today. But when you need him, he's come on with a good attitude and could have been the hero at the end, but it's one of those. But he needs to get some more fitness and sharpness, because, like I say, he's missed a big part of our pre-season, which is hard.
Now, we've got obviously a competitive fixture gap next Saturday. Any thoughts about how you're going to deal with that?
I'm trying to get a friendly gym at home, just to get some running. Them ain't going to help, you know. We need to get on that training pitch. We need to get on that game if we can get one arranged at home, and just get some confidence. I don't think it's confidence. No, I'll retract that. It's not confidence, because the boys played out there with immense pride, and I thought they played with confidence when we got the ball. It was going to be hard because you're defending, but we need a game. We need a game, especially if I get some new players in. They need to have a run out to see how we do things. Like I say, Monday talking to someone, Tuesday I'll be watching someone. We've got a bit of breathing space now to maybe get some players in, but like I say, it's a tough order at the minute. We'll keep working with it, Jim, and we've got to stay positive.
No, definitely.
Otherwise, if I get down in the dumps and that reflects on the players, then the players are going to feel it. You know, they're hurting at the minute. They're hurting.
Yeah, of course.
To be expected.
Yeah.
Maybe our luck will change. You know, we went through a bad spell last year and brought a few fresh faces in, and then we had an upturn in fortunes. You know, we had a bit of luck, Brighton see. So maybe if we get that bit of luck like today, the goal goes in, we can start a little run. Wasn't the piece. So we can only work with what we've got. We can only work how we're working, and listen, if our bit of luck changes, all well and good, but we've got to be more disciplined.
I certainly don't think the supporters can be disgruntled with the performance and the effort that those players put in today, given the circumstances they found themselves in.
No, they weren't. They were great. It was a day out for them. They were great, but the thing is, what you got to do is they want something to cheer about. You know, it's all right coming here with the hard luck stories. They want something to cheer about, here or at home, whatever away game we play, and we will do it. And I'll promise them we'll work hard to do that. And once we do it, you know, we'll both be singing off the same hymn sheet.
Definitely. Well, good luck on your plans in the next couple of weeks, and we may see some of you at Friendly next Saturday, perhaps. We'll see how that emerges. Thanks very much, Steve. Thank you.
Johnny, a few feelings worse in football than losing to a last-minute goal, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't really know how to put it into words, to be honest with you. I mean, the red cards cost us to start off with, but the boys have been, from then on, were unbelievable. We got together, had a game plan, and we stuck to it by the last 20 seconds of the game. And they're the fine margins, you know, in football. So, yeah, absolutely gutted, but we've got to go again.
Second half, I mean, the defensive display from your side, I don't know how many saves you made and then how many were blocked. It was a lot. So close to earning that point. Does it feel worse losing 1-0 to a last-minute goal than if you've been beaten comfortably in many ways?
I mean, a loss is a loss at the end of the day, isn't it? So losing 5-0, losing 1-0 in the last minute, it's still, you still lose the game. So yeah, I mean, the back four were unbelievable. Their blocks they're putting in, headers, chucking their body in front of it. Yeah, they were unbelievable, and I just feel gutted for all the back four and the midfield, everyone really that was there. I know even whoever made the mistakes and stuff, it's gutting. So, but we'll pick ourselves up like we always do, and we'll come back stronger from this.
Tommy Brewer, for his red card in the first half, he's apologised on Twitter. He's apologised to a couple of us in the bar just now as well. Did he say the same to you guys as well?
I mean, he knows he knows what's happened, and he knows that can't happen. So look, it's not something I need to say to him, or he'll know himself. So yeah, he'll come back, and I'm sure he'll learn from it, and it is what it is. So it's done now. He knows that it was a bad tackle, and it would have cost us, because I think we'd have beaten all of the men. So I think enough said about that, and yeah, we'll move on, and I'm sure he'll come back stronger. None the guy is.
You said there's game plan second half. I mean, what we saw was stay deep, try and go on the counter attack when we can. Was that pretty much the plan?
I think you've got to, with 10 men for so long in the game, you've just got to stay in it, not concede, and hope to get a couple of chances, which we did, to be fair. We had a couple where we really should have put away, but it's tough. You're so off on your feet and tired, and when the chance does come, it's harder to put it away. But I'm sure we'll be disappointed not to put one away. But yeah, we were sitting behind the ball, and we were solid, to be fair. Defended so well. Actually minimised their chances until sort of a 5-10 minute phase in the second half. But yeah, that was the game plan, and we stuck to it. We looked good, we looked solid, and yeah, just it's so disappointing.
Yeah. I gather we had a bit of a chat in the week about sort of where things are sort of going generally at training, but it's 4 defeats now. How do you feel about where things are going as a team?
Yeah, we always have chats. We're an honest bunch, and it's not just it wasn't a chat. Let's go and have a big important chat. We're always having chats about how we can improve, how we can be better, how we can be stronger as a team, and more together and whatnot. So yeah, we've had loads of these talks. We had loads of them last season, even when we were doing well. Yeah. So it's not a crisis talk or anything. It's 4 defeats, which really, we should have been getting something from those games. But as I always say, they're done now. It's obviously disappointing, but we just got to look to the next game.
Yeah, let's hope so. A couple of weeks to recover from this. I suppose by the time next play, fortnight's time, all being well, this will be out of your system. Yeah,
definitely. I think the weekend, stew over it on the weekends. That's what I'll do anyway, and then come the new week, and we'll be putting even more effort into training and games now because we've got to, and we'll want to turn this around, not just for us but for all the fans, and that they were brilliant today. So so yeah, we'll be back at it Tuesday, and preparing over the next couple of weeks till we've got another game.
Right, okay, best luck for that one.
Cheers.